Hello my friends. Well, today I'm working in my journal, and I have fussy cut some pages, some things out of paper and tissue paper, and I'm just going to glue some things down and then we'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to use a glue stick. Usually I use matte medium, but I don't feel like doing that today. So I'm just using my glue stick. I have kind of placed things out on my page, like kind of where I want them. So I have an idea. And I don't know how glue stick is going to hold on watercolor paper. It's pretty thick. It's 140-pound paper. I might end up having to go to matte medium, I think. So I'm just going to glue my pieces down. Old book text, you can see it's brown on the edges, like this is really brittle. And we'll see how this is going to turn out in the end. I'm not sure. I don't know. I never know how things are going to turn out, so we will see. I think this one's next, and then this one. So I'm just gonna tack this down here so I don't lose my spot. And then I'm gonna get some glue stick on this. Hopefully without tearing it. So I went through some magazines. I have some already saved, but I had to find others because I didn't have enough that kind of I wanted to use. Do you know what I mean? Like a bin. I was looking. Geez, I don't know where I want this. Right at the moment, I think it's down. I don't know. Just let me double check. I guess it's got to come over here because it can't be in my, I don't like it to be in the fold of the paper. So I think that works there. Oops. So I get my last piece here. It's not my last piece, but my last piece for this side. I like this piece. It says it's a wonderful life. And I don't know, my camera's showing that it's red. Like, it's showing my page is really red. Okay, so these two are last on this side. This I believe is first, and I didn't realize I was starting with a ripped page, but that's okay. And this feels like it's printed, so it's a little bit scary, like when you're going to go over it with anything. I don't know if it's been... I had a laser printer and it died. So I can't do that anymore. So it's, I don't know if this is laser or, I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know where I printed this from. I don't even know where it came from. I've had it for a long time in my binder, but I moved everything out of my binder into file folders now, so it kind of is better. I can flip through much quicker. I have to undo that. Get this up in here. Oh well, I guess I'm trimming now. Trimming the edges in the end. Okay, so these fragile dictionary, or yeah, they're a French dictionary or a French book, pages. They are very brittle. And I didn't want to really stick that all the way down quite yet because I'm putting this bird a little bit in behind. Hopefully I don't tear them. Okay, let's see. Kind of wanted it in behind, like not there. What I like about there. Ooh, it's sticking to me. There we go. That's a little bit in the corner, in the crease, but that's okay. Needs a bit more stick. Okay. So I know it looks kind of a little funny right now, but I'm just going to give it a quick dry. To put over everything. So that's what I'm going to do. Just to make sure that everything is going to be okay when I add other mediums. And hopefully this gesso will help put that down, and it did, but I got to be careful around the bird, that's all. And careful around my printed image because I didn't know if it was inkjet or laser. And I'll get to going over everything again in a minute. Just getting the pieces I've put down first. And I don't use clear gesso that often, but I just thought I would give this a try today. Oh, try to get his tail in there. Good. Okay, the images have all been covered. I think what I want to do is quickly dry, and then I'm going to go over the whole double page again with clear gesso. Clear gesso dries really quick. I just want to add a little bit more glue stick to this, just so that it stays down. And then I'm going over everything now. Again, now I don't have to worry so much, I don't think. But I want to get all the paper, everything. Excuse me. Down the middle as well. I'm not sure if I'm using all acrylic today or what I'm doing. Looks like I might have I need something to push that down with. Seems like a bubble is in there. Don't like that. See, the color comes off of magazine images as well. So, but that's okay. All right, I got that flattened out. I just want to make sure it's all covered. Okay, so I went and got some stencils and some molding paste. I ended up having to use a little bit of Liquitex matte medium on this flower because it wouldn't stay down. The rest seemed to be great, so that's perfect. So now I want to use some molding paste, which I haven't used in forever, and it's drying out. So I'm not sure how good this is going to work. I don't want that much. Just want to make sure you're still in frame. Try not to put too much on. Scraping off as much as I can, because it takes forever to dry. This is not light molding paste, it's the regular. I like that. I want it to kind of look like a trellis, if you know what I mean. So just a little wee bit over here now. I get a little bit more of the small dots in this stencil. And I think I want to go across the bottom. It's hard to, it's not the greatest anymore. This, it's getting pretty hard. But, geez, maybe it'll dry quick. Oh, I like that a lot. Now, I'm going to have to, I'm going to clean everything up here, clean my stencil, and I'll be right back. Okay, I kind of took the heat gun to the molding paste, and it's a little tacky, but I think it's okay. I just want to add some, just a little bit of gesso, just to kind of, just a little here and there. Dry, it's not really a dry brush, but just a little. More on the text page, I think, than that might be more than I wanted. And because we've got clear gesso on here, we can wipe everything back, which I like. Okay. So I'm going to dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, my page is pretty dry now. So I have this DecoArt White Peach. I'm just going to put out on the side here. And then I'm going to add just some distilled water that I keep in a spray bottle. I want to water that down quite a bit. And get a brush. Let's see if that's watered down enough. Maybe not. A little bit more. And I'm just going to just add I'm going to spray let's see if that will move. That's what I want. So I'm going to add some more over here. I'm just adding, you know, wherever. I'm not really, there's no plan to this, seriously. I've had no plan. I want to put a little bit down here. Let that run. I wanted to add some there. Maybe a little bit here. And because, oops, because this is watercolor paper, I don't want it to cover up my words, we can actually add lots of water on this page, really. It will take a lot. It's not a problem. Okay, so I'm going to dry again, and I'll be back. Okay, it's not quite dry, but dry enough. And I got my, what's this called now? I've mixed colors. I'll show you the watercolor palette that I'm using. I'm just going to add just a little bit of, make sure I don't have umpteen pages here, just a little bit of red here. And then I'm going to give it a squirt because I want it to run. I'm working backwards to myself here. I'm going to have to change. I'm done with this anyway. I'm just going to turn that over, put it over there. I'm going to bring my little palette here because I'm right-handed. Makes more sense to me. I don't know which color I was using. I think it was this one. Yeah. A little bit more water. And I'm going to add some down here. I might want a little bit, I think I want a little bit up here. Spray that. Getting my brush pretty wet. Just don't want to get too much going around the bird. Yeah, I like that. I might do a little bit more here. And a little bit more down here. I want it to look like it's going kind of between the rocks. Or make it look like rocks, if you can. Just going to take that off the... Yeah, I like that. Okay, I think I got to dry and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to add some black, just a little, with some water. I'm not sure how all of this is going to turn out because I don't use watercolor that much. I just thought I have them, I should really try to use them. Maybe that's not the right color. Maybe I should be doing brown. And you just keep playing until you like it, I think, is what I'm going to do. And maybe I won't like it ever. I don't know. I don't like it going on my flowers. I'm just trying to build some texture here. This is not wet enough. That's more what I'm after, except up there. Maybe